If you have already watched my previous video, should you join any baby IM or new IM in 2026? This video might be your next logical question. You guys asked me in the comment section that should you take a drop year, or now you have this profile, should you join any baby or new IM, or you should take a drop year to take one more chance to go in top IMs. Should I join any baby or new IM, or should I take one more year to prepare? See, everybody around you will confuse you, and they will say everything according to their past experiences. Some will say that give one more year and try for top IMs. Someone will say that you have worked a lot for this call, so just give it a shot. You might end up somewhere good. In this video, I'll help you to decide between these two options practically, because on daily basis from past years, I see personally aspirants making bad choices and then regretting later. And yes, again, I'm not someone from outside commenting on this. I have done my MBA from One Baby IM, and I have been working in the corporate now for more than 1 year. In part one, first understand what drop year actually means. A drop year is not just preparing again for CAT. It also means another year for uncertainty, another year of pressure, and another year explaining your decision to everyone. Most people underestimate this cost. So before choosing drop year, just accept this thing that it is not a neutral option, it is an actual risk. Now let me come to the point when actually taking a drop year makes sense for you. I always prefer and I always suggest making decision on the logical basis, not on the emotional basis. You are not getting your desired IM and then you go just take another drop year without thinking. So under this, I'll again talk about few cases. If you fall in these cases, you might take a drop year to prepare again. Your score is far below your potential. See, first of all, most aspirants don't understand what is their potential. From my personal experience, I can tell you this. When I got my CAT percentile, I was sure that this was my potential. I have given my 100% for that and I cannot go beyond. I can only go beyond 1 or 2 percentile more than that if I prepare next year. So most of the aspirant fail here in the first step when they don't understand what is their potential. So first try to understand that thing. Then understand this thing that when you were preparing for CAT 25, if any of these things happened with you, you underperformed because of your health, you underperformed because of your panic moments, you underperformed because of your poor strategy management. And the second thing is that your mocks and sectionals were slightly on the better side consistently. Then I can suggest that a drop year can make sense for you if you change your approach. Repeating the same plan and expecting this different result will not work for you. If you fall in the case one, I do suggest you can take the drop year. Case number two, and from past year, I always suggest students, if you're taking a gap year, don't ever sit only for one exam. Do something parallel to that, which will help you to build your profile along with that. Now let me come to the case number two, is that when you have solid backup. A backup means if you already have a job and you are gaining meaningful work experience. Second thing is that you can realistic get one. Then drop year is not a waste time. You are parallelly building your profiles. So this also reduce the pressure massively. Case number three, and I want to focus in this one because I have repeated CAT myself. In the second year, I can truly say that this thing matters a lot. So case number three is you are mentally prepared to give CAT another year. Again, repeating any competitive exam takes a psychological toll. If you are already feeling burned out, if you are not able to find your mistakes now, then taking a drop year is dangerous. How can I tell this? Is because when I saw my first attempt result, I knew that where this actually gone wrong. And I knew that if I take this again, I will work on this thing. And if that thing get fixed, I will be able to get the calls from IMs. So if you are not in that feeling right now, if you are feeling that if you are already underconfident, you don't know your mistake, then taking a gap year is not good for you. So I have talked about these three cases when you should take a drop year, and just analyze these cases. If you fall into these, you can take a gap year. Now let me talk about the cases when you should consider joining baby and new IMs. Case number one, if you have already taken multiple attempts means that you are into your third attempt or fourth or fifth attempt. The probability of massive jump reduces. I do agree with all the exceptional cases that I have seen in my life as well. Students who are dedicated even after the multiple attempts and got into the desired B school, but these are the exceptional cases. So in multiple attempts, if you are not able to score more than your desired percentile, and if you have baby and new IMs call, it's better to join them. Now the second case is that you have already accepted the reality of baby and new IMs. It is not a bad thing. People are joining baby and new IMs. They are doing good in their life. You can also choose that as well, but you need to be realistic about these things. Join knowing these things is that placement is not dreamy there. Growth will be gradual. Efforts also continue post MBA. Then baby and new IM for sure are great launchpad for you. So in these two cases, if you fall, you can for sure join any baby and new IM. It I'm repeating again, it should be a logical decision, not an emotional one. Now let me talk about the wrong reasons for both the choices. Let me be very clear here. Don't take a drop year just because your friends are doing it. You should see your mock score, your strategy, where you actually lagged, and then take a logical decision. And the last thing is that you are not able to accept your current results. Then in these cases, don't take a drop year and don't join any baby or new IM just because you want the tag. You have the potential, but you are scared to take the another year. Last thing is that you are tired of preparation. If you have only lacked the mental preparation and strategy things, and your scores and marks were very consistent and you have the potential, you should give another year to this one. So I know I might have not covered all the cases for you. Instead of asking drop or baby I am, just ask these questions to yourself. What give me the high chances of being better off 2 years from now? Not be not happier tomorrow, and it should not be not more respected today. Better off means in terms of skills, trajectory, and confidence as well. If you can answer this one honestly, your choice will become obvious. I have answered this by myself when I was into this situation. So, yeah, I have tried my best to answer your doubts. If you fall into the category of joining any baby and new IAMS and need a structured preparation for GDPI, you should know this thing. I run a personalized GDPI program and I have been mentoring students from past 2 years. Right now as well, there are 2 active batches are going on. If you are interested, you can ping in the comment and you can join my WhatsApp. You can also go and explore on my website as well. Any if you have any doubts about the program, you can reach out to me in the comment section and I help you to join the community as well. And if you are taking a drop here, don't doubt yourself. If you know your potential, I know you will make it happen for sure. If this video helped you or you know someone can get help from this video, please do share with them. Please do subscribe and comment on this video if you have any doubts. Thanks for watching this video. All the best.